with soup. Had a couple failures. The arm, it used to be 3D printed and attached with these self-tapping screws on the back of my seat for seat tilt, completely obliterated. It's PTG, and it was time. That bit the dust, and that led me to taking the seat apart and welding in a metal cross frame onto the steel brace, and then installing this M8 connector rod straight back now to the new lever arm, which also exploded because the gear's runner ring that kept the belt from traveling and walking off of the gear or the pulley failed because it was only press fit. So now these are directly welded to the steel shaft, and yeah, that's all more skookum. That works well. Had a failure over here with fatigue on this bolt mount. Doesn't affect the performance of the servo because there's 3 more keeping that stable, but I think that happened because as these belts tighten and loosen, this was constantly cycling up and down from that force, including the seat back moving. But man, this is much more rigid. The impulse you get, or the precision of feedback, is much more precise now with this direct 12-inch contact. What else? The surge also completely exploded. It's another shitty weld job. But again, a fatigue scenario where this was rattling too much, and I need a better design. So that will get redesigned. I'm going to bail on the long surge. I don't see the point of it. It needs, I'll make another video about that, but my opinion is this is not the way to go. I'm thinking 800 millimeters is the sweet spot to give just enough impulse response for acceleration to give you the perception that you're accelerating rather than actually accelerating. What else? The traction control exploded, but then put back together. So this has been reworked. There's a better contact with a steel shear plate now rather than plastic between the two. Got some kind of alignment issue going on, but this whole back end is going to come apart and be completely re-engineered because everything works, but it's not great. So that's what the focus is going to be on for the next 2 months.